far. Now we're going to actually do some work. And I want to talk about the costumes a little bit. What do you think about these things? Yeah? All of these costumes were designed right here by Busch Gardens' own Phil Rayburn. Phil, why don't you come on up? And after they're worked out on paper, and we've got the concepts and the designs, and they're put into the computer and then colored. And then they're taken to our costume shop, and our wonderful shop right here at Busch Gardens builds all of these costumes. One thing that you'll notice, each character, this is Gretel. Gretel's always trying to find her way, so you can see her costume is inspired by her compass. Of course, Rapunzel has to have a spot for her hair, so it's just wrapped around her dress, right? On it goes and on it goes. Little Red Riding Hood is constantly being chased by the wolf, and the wolf has very sharp teeth, so there's representation of the wolf in her costume. So all the costumes are representative of the characters that you see. All of our characters will be doing photos after each show in the back by the castle, so that's another element that we'll be doing this year, so your families can get some great pictures. We also, because of Verbolten, of course, we had a relocation project of a little cottage that was back there, so our three bears have now found a home here in the Fest House instead of the woods of the roller coaster site. And then of course our wolf over here as well. So, that's the costuming. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually work the acrobatic section of the number that you saw. And I'd like to bring Melanie up on stage, who is the choreographer for the acrobats, and Phil, and if you two would go ahead and work that section. So Cash, you'd be splitting off left and right where you would be in that moment of the acrobats at center for flags. A little bit more backstory on the process. Just the beginning of this week, our acrobats actually arrived. They're all from Quebec, Canada. Wonderful acrobats that you'll see throughout the show, doing different things in different numbers. So great talented group of people. The funny thing is, of course, that they're German gnomes, but they actually speak French. But that's a little inside scoop just for you pass holders. Don't put that on Facebook, although I know I'll see it out there tonight. Also, let's see. Just seeing what they're saying. Phil, what are you going to do?
We're, right now, she's translating, because three of them speak French. So they're from Canada. So what we're doing is we're working out just the entrance and for the gnomes, getting into what they call the flag. That's where they were on each other's shoulders and going out like this. So what she's doing right now is we're just adjusting how we're going to get into that a bit quicker, and then how we come out of that. So you'll see us kind of walking through it right here, and then we'll reset the cast. We'll run from that number, we'll run through it so that they can get this down. Go ahead. Again, this is a process where they're just marking through this particular scene right here, making sure that everything's going to work.
When we do choreography and these acrobatic moves, we always refer back to the music. Music is broken into counts of 8. So dancers and acrobats actually do their movements to the counts of 8. So they're not actually humming the tune necessarily, they're counting 8 in their mind as we're going through the process. So it's very interesting, and so we're able to back up and re-engage in counts of 8 to the music. So Red Riding Hood, where are you from in the United States?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina? Anyone from Raleigh? And what's your name, Red Riding Hood?
Kate.
Kate.
Got we're ready, we can run it.
Ready? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So Austin, can you stand by on the cue? We talked about at 1:45, please.
Standing by.
Okay.
Cass standing by.
They're entering. Okay, stand just a moment, stand by just for gnome placement, and then we'll go ahead and go. Okay, everybody in place? And we'll run through to the, through this, and Scott,
Are trees in or out?
trees are out at this point, so we do need to reset the trees, Dylan. Thank you. All right, Melanie and I will clear stage, and then we're going to run from halfway through, ladies and gentlemen, to the end again. So standing by, sound.
Sound standing and
Thank you. They're fine. Bears are getting ready to come out. Here we go, and roll track. Chorus, go. Fairy Godmother's mic on, please.
I believed love would conquer all. I believed anything was possible, and I believed again the moment when I saw you here tonight. Now once upon a time has never felt right. Once upon a time, I believed in miracles. Once upon a time, I believed that love would conquer all. I believed anything was possible. Once upon a time, once upon a time, conquer all. Oh yes, I believed that anything was possible, and I believed again the moment when I saw you here tonight. Now once upon a time has
Good. Great. Now we're going to move into the transition where they come out of this into the next scene.